And before we get started, make sure you click the subscribe button, click the bell, make sure that you click all to get all the notifications for the videos that I drop. Yo, everybody, what is up? It's your boy Ghostdog back in the house with another Marvel Contest Champion video. And as you can see, it's another Season 32 War video. This is War number 5. I'm a little bit behind because we're currently on War 8, which I'm recording. So I recorded War 6. I did skip 7 just because I didn't have that many fights. And then I'm recording War 8 because I have, I think, 6 or 7 path fights and a boss fight that I still currently have to do. With a sassy, with unstoppable, with that new armor node. So we're gonna go in with I-Bomb and see how it works out. All right, but besides that, let's go ahead and get to this. This one was against I don't remember. I remember in the time when I see the pop up here, but I did this. I brought Apoc for Path 5, essentially. Brought CGR for the Killmonger, and then brought Nick Fury for I-Hulk. And then I don't think I had any other fights after that. I can't remember. But we're going to go ahead and get into it. Moving on up to... there we go. Now we're finally moving. Moving on up to Agent Venom. Apoc's great for this path, especially with all of these skill champs on it. I don't know why they just lined all the skill champs up. It's like, bring Apoc. So that's what I did. I brought Apoc. Threw on some small boost to kind of get started. Honestly, probably didn't really need them. I got to do better at managing my boost. But that's why I went with the small ones. I don't even think I put on... Yeah, I didn't even put on an invulnerability or any other boost. I just went with that route. Now, this is right here. You hear the sound drop. The sound dropped because I got a phone call right in the middle when I started my fight. I think it was my girl. I had called her before I started fighting, and she decided to call back as I start my first match. But ebb and flow knockdown. Here's my first heavy. And the reason why I like Apoc, obviously, for Agent Venom. Agent Venom does tenacity, and using Apoc, you get to debuff the stick. Now, with this particular ebb and flow knockdown node, he gets that 4-second immunity on knockdown. So I didn't time that out the greatest, as you can see there. But I do get a Fury on top of that. It should go on cooldown. There it is. It's on cooldown. Now I'll throw my special one. And because I only have first fight with him, it's only going to be the weakness. But as soon as I knock him down, the buff came back. So there is no real way around it. You just kind of work through it and take as little damage as possible. Now he is immune to the stun at that point, but didn't really matter much. See there, almost no health loss, 96% left remaining, even with all the little chip damage that happened during that fight. Apoc's a beast. He is, man. He's just a beast when it comes to this path, especially when you see all these skill champs lined up usually. The other one I like to use Professor X on this path. Just depends on who's there. When I see this many skills, it's really a hard decision, not gonna lie. But when I see champs like Agent Venom and Jabari Panther, I prefer to use Apoc over Professor X. But either one is great. As you can see there, she still cleanses my parry. Forgot about that part. Right, as you can see there, I waited a second this time just to make sure the cleansing was definitely gone. All right, so I got her up. Now this one is ebb and flow knockdown as well, but with unstoppable heavy. I think it's heavy hitter is the actual term. And there he must have some kind of stand your ground because resisted my heavy. Oh, FEYZ, that's who it was. I was like, I knew who it was when I started editing the video. I forgot who it was after. Because I forgot when you got that hunter thing on, you can't dex the last part special. It's kind of like Domino, which you got a unlucky thing up. You can't dex that special one. Took quite a bit of damage right there on that fight, so I had to heal up for Hit Monkey, I think that's all I did was that right there. Yep. Yeah, I think that's just those 2 potions. I think I went into Hit Monkey right there. I don't remember if I put on an invulnerability boost. I don't think I put on an invulnerability boost yet. I might have. Because I was going to be using a vulnerability boost for Ghost Rider. So I was like, well, I'll put it on now. Protect myself against Hit Monkey. And see how it goes. So I have the bleed immunity up because, you know, I got bled. It was bleeding during the Jabari Panther fight. And this one's still ebb and flow knockdown. And there goes the indestructible. I didn't dex, and man, at that point, I'm like, oh my goodness. It's a good thing I had the bleed immunity already. Otherwise, I probably would have bled out and died. So I'm at this point, as you can see, I was dying. I was like definitely single digits, trying to get back as much health as I could. Just taking advantage of Hit Monkey in the corner. There, I cleanly dexed the special one, not getting hit with it. And there we go. We finished it off with my own special one. I clutched it out. I was almost dead. Again, if I'd have been bleeding, I would have been dead. But luckily, I had the bleed immunity that protected me from getting bled by Hit Monkey. Sometimes it's better to be lucky than good. And then for some dumb reason, I healed up Apoc again while I still had boost going. Waste of a boost. A waste of a potion, I mean. Because I wasn't using him for this fight. I was using Cosmic Ghost Rider. Just had a mental lapse. Went ahead and threw on a Cosmic boost, power back boost, as well as a, I think it went 8%. That's what it was. I went 8% special attack one, just so I can get back to my special 2 a little bit faster. This is the Power Snack node. So he's going to eat up, like right there, you can see he ate my Vigilance, which is okay. Just wanted to make sure that I didn't dex too often. Not that I wasn't trying to dex there. Just got hit, which was kind of unfortunate. Ate up 2 of my destructible boost. Now I'm launching the special 2. It actually did less damage than I thought it would. But I get back to a special 2. He nullifies my power-up buff. And I just finish it off with a special 2. Didn't really matter. A couple special 2s, 43-second fight. Not going to be mad about that. A couple of hits that I should have been able to avoid. But outside of that, not going to be too mad at it. All right, so that is it for Section 1. We move on to Section 2. Section 2, I have Black Widow Deadly Origin and Kingpin. So I go in with Apoc here as well. This is where I should have healed Apoc. I probably could have saved one of those big potions. I would have had one extra one that I wouldn't have had to use versus what I had going on. I think here I'm trying to decide what boost I'm going to use. Yeah. So I go back in, I think, with small boost again. Yeah, just small boost for the path. Just to make sure that, you know, I have a little extra health, a little extra attack. So 10% attack with the 10% and 15% health with the 10% additional green boost, which gives additional 10% to both on top of the already ones I already have. Then I decided against, I left out, come back in, just because the timer is getting close. I haven't timed out yet this season, thank God. I think I got close in War 7 where I didn't do the trick. Here, I don't know what I was thinking. I already knew who I was taking in. And I think I went in with a Cosmic Regen boost versus an invulnerability. As you can see, my vulnerabilities were low. So I want to manage those a little bit better for some bigger fights I have down the way. All right, so we're bleed and disoriented immune already. Not that it's a big deal for this fight. And as you can see, we already have our 4th charge. So we're at the max potential that Apoc can do now. I always forget about that after her special 1. Like, you can't, like, double hit her. She'll hit you with the evade and put that little debuff on you. And you will get a shock as well. So here's another special 1. I think I do it again. I think I do it every time. Yeah. I know to a point I'm also building up Apoc's evade resistance. And somehow I got hit with a heavy there. I don't know what I was thinking. It just wasn't my cleanest war by far. I think it's probably one of the wars where I've used the most potions, just because I made dumb mistakes. There we go. I'm refreshing. So I thought. Got hit with another shock invade. Alright, there's a special one. Puts another poison on her. I believe she was running Sui's as well. So, just trying to bait out another special one. Then I was like, you know what? Forget it. We're going to go for it. But I couldn't get the parry to land. I was having a hard time intercepting her just because her movements are somewhat erratic. Push her to her special 2, and I was like, oh goodness, I'm going to let her get it out. And I was like, nope, you know what? I'm 5%. I'm just going to launch the special 1. It'll be over. And it was over. Alright, so again, not the cleanest, but got the job done with Apoc. So tanky. We're going to heal him up one more time for the Kingpin fight. We should still have our invulnerability boost going, I believe, as well. I don't know why I used 2 big ones. Again, just not managing things well. Oh, I had the regen boost. I think I put on an invulnerability one here. I'm not sure why I did it here. Maybe because I was fighting with Nick Fury versus the Mortal Hulk next fight. All right. So, ebb and flow intercept. And this one here has Mighty Charge 1. So anytime he dashes forward, he's purifying any debuff. Doesn't matter what the debuff is. So this one's going to take a little bit longer because I'm not going to have the debuff damage doing as much work. As you can see there, the AI baited me in to attack, sidestep me, but I was able to react, step back, and then catch him. And now I'm looking to bait a special 1. And I think it took him until we got all the way back to the wall. Like, bruh. Like, I'm purposely not trying to hit him. Like, I'll hit him to it. There we go. I'm all the way back to by the wall now. So I hit him with a special 2 to get, you know, since it has so many hits and pushes so far back on the screen, it's like, man, just give me space. There we go. Now we're baiting his special 1s. And they're coming freely at this moment. Finally. But as you can see, I'm not doing any damage. There I get the intercept, so now I'm going to be doing more damage, and I can land the special 1. He can still purify it by dashing. I should have, that's what I did. I ran up on him. I should have stayed on him. Because that would have done some more damage with the debuffs. There we go. Pushed him back up against the wall, so he used a special 1. Why I stopped hitting him there, I'm not sure. But there goes the Indestructible doing his job. Those first 3-4 hits I took. And there I'm trying to bait special 1 again. I'm not sure why I stopped hitting him when I had the combo going right there. But I did. And just playing it, you know, just playing it cool, you know, not thinking about it. And just trying to bait special 1s and get my attacks in when I can, the big ones. We'll launch a special 2, I believe, right here. Yeah. Goes to concussion on him and the degen. Right there, he threw a special 1, which was great because then that allowed that degen to do some more damage. And I was able to stay close and refresh him and get a bleed on him. Right there is when they fall off because he heavies and then comes back and attacks. Plus, I was trying to make that special 1 out. And we should be throwing another special 1 here. I believe that ends the fight. Yeah, it ends the fight right there. Cool. So, not a lot of damage. Played it pretty cautiously, just because there was no need for me to be over the top with it. Now, I can't remember if I lost my... Yeah, I lost my boost because that fight took a lot longer than I thought it would. And I decided against using another invulnerability boost right here. Which is why I should have saved that for this fight, because that was the last fight I was going to be using Apoc for anyway. So again, this is Ebb and Flow Intercept with Mighty Charge 1, and I forget what the other note is on this one. But those are the two important ones. Ebb and Flow Intercept with Mighty Charge 1. Because every time that Hulk dashes at me with a basic attack, he's going to purify those debuffs that Nick Fury's putting on. So what I was trying to do was trying to get to enough debuffs where I was putting on that passive bleed. But I didn't get there. I never got there. I guess I probably should have thrown another heavy when he was stunned. And I might have got it. But it's okay. It's whatever. We're just going to bleed him out. And I don't know why I threw special 1. I should have just stuck with special 2s. Because who cares about the disorient? It's going to get purified. So it does nothing for me. But I do try to stay close and bait as many special 1s out as possible. And as you can see there, he's got 32 gamma charges. So that means he's going to heal back. Now he's up to 36, 37. Yeah, and then right here, I didn't get stunned that time. And I just blocked it because it wasn't unblockable. But you'll see I'll get another special 2 where it is unblockable, and I'll dex it just because it's unblockable. So, Ragiri coming to, he's got 44 charges now. And because I'm hitting him, he's losing charges while he's losing those gamma charges. There was a special 2. There I get the intercept. And now he's out of the immortality phase. And I'm just going to melt him down from this point. So you don't have to worry about it. He's on cooldown anyway, so even when he gets back to 0, which will be right here, it won't matter. It wouldn't have mattered because he only had 4 charges anyway. Even if his cooldown was over, he wouldn't have been able to heal back because he didn't have enough charges to heal back. So that is going to be it for me on this war. There was 7 Path 5 fights, or 6 Path 5 fights, and 1 mini boss Killmonger. Let me know what you guys think. If you guys are enjoying the war videos, let me know. Share it out. Let's get these. I don't do these. There's a reason why I stopped doing them. One, they take quite a bit of time because you got to record your fights, and you got to come back and you got to edit it all down. Then I got to put the fights together. Then I got to watch them back while I'm talking to you guys and do that little editing process. It does take a little bit of time, but I know I had people say, ask me before, why don't I do more war videos? So I figured I'd give it another shot and pop in another war video. All right, guys, well, that is going to be it for me. If you liked the video, make sure you leave a thumbs up, leave a comment, and I will catch up with you guys on the next one. Until next time, it is your boy Ghostdog signing out. Peace.